Day one at Cluj is halfway over. We have 4 matches behind us, the last one being mousesports and G2 that you've just lost. But first, let's get into preparations, stuff before the tournament. First off, did you have a boot camp? How much have you practiced? For how long?
We did not have a boot camp this time. We decided that we don't want to. We maybe needed one, but we don't want to because we wanted to play from home, stay comfortable, and it's not like all the time boot camps are good or can be useful. And this time we decided let's play the same amount what we would play in boot camp at home, and we decided to start early every day, like 2 o'clock, and then do some talking, watching some demos, going through some ideas which someone had, and then we practiced from 6 to open end, I would say, like if till the body says, hey, we can't anymore, the mind says we can't play anymore. So we had 2 rough weeks, I would say, which playing, but we really did our best, I would say.
So are you satisfied with the preparation that you got in?
Of course it could be better, but I'm really satisfied this time what we had. We did the best, I would say, and we really tried hard.
So what about your form as of late? How are you doing in online leagues, stuff like that? How are you feeling? Confident?
At the moment it's not so good. It could be better, but it felt like that first of all our team was a bit shaky because after the major I was in a deep hole, a motivation hole, and we didn't talk so much about our strats and how we want to play, and we didn't find our game. And this 2 weeks was like finding our game, going through some stuff, and now we can say like, okay, now we can play this map, we can play this map. So the online leagues, you need to know every map because you can't vote them out in a lot of leagues. So that's why we are not standing so good as we can, probably, but we are not so bad, I would say. It's fine, kind of fine for us.
So you mentioned the major, and you brought in Nico right afterwards. How has he adapted to the team, do you think? He's already played with you, obviously, but it's a little different lineup right now, so what do you think?
At the start, it was more like that we adapted to his game, but of course it's too readable, and we can't beat any big teams, I would say, if we play like that, if we just adapt to one player. So at the start it was more like a gather team, and we adapted to someone who wants to play something, and now we are more a team. We are playing, or we try to play more together, of course doing some stuff which Nico wants sometimes, so trying to mix it up more. But before we didn't have this chance to play on this strategic way because we didn't talk too much, and now we have kind of the chance to play both sides.
So when you heard about the group, when you saw the group draw, what did you think about it? What do you think about the specific matchups?
Yeah, I thought it was fine. Of course, every group is hard, I would say, and yeah, TSM, we had some good experience against them. We find like, okay, if we have the chance to play against them, we maybe have a small chance. Gamers 2 is normally a team which I think beat us in every league, or kind of I felt like that. But we felt like, okay, if we have a good preparation, if we play without pressure, play our A game, then we have a good chance against them. And flip side was a team. I wasn't happy about this team being in our group because I think just like their playstyle is really good against us, or we are bad against their playstyle. One of these. So yeah, or the combination, right? So I was kind of mixed feelings about the group, but I said like, okay, doesn't matter the group. I will take what it comes and take a good preparation, and yeah, that's what I did.
So yeah, what was the preparation like for the specific teams?
Yeah, first of all, I thought like, okay, which maps I want to play. I tried to have every single map in the map pool, and then I thought like, okay, I saw the group and I knew, okay, this team don't want to play this map, and this team is good on this map, also like this other team in our group. So I said, okay, it's clever to kick that out. So both. That's a map where all 3 are good, so we kicked that out, and then we tried to learn Inferno and to put that in our repertoire. So yeah, we kind of tried to surprise also the enemy with maybe new tactics, more aggressive tactics, and yeah, the preparation was long, but I think it was worth it. even though we lost now. But I think, yeah.
So would you say you're more adaptive to other teams than you're doing your own game? What do you think?
I think we have our own game, and I adapt our own game to the enemy. It's not like I'm creating sometimes I'm creating some new stuff, but based on a level which my team knows from before. So kind of standard tactic, maybe a bit some changes in it, and but I try to hold the anti-strats, not like we just play anti-strats, we just have this in the head, behind of our head, like this kind of ideas, like okay, don't focus too much on anti, play our own game, but maybe have that in your head and try to get the best of it.
All right, so you already faced G2. I always say Kingwin. It's still in the back of my head. Yeah, you played against G2 and it was Inferno, and you mentioned that that map is kind of new for you. You've just introduced it in your map pool. Were you happy with the veto?
The veto was exactly how we how it's supposed to be, and what we thought it's going to be. And we knew Cash and Inferno is going to be the last two maps. We had good preparation. I think we would have lost any map today, because I think we just made too many mistakes. We didn't play comfortable enough. Yeah, I think that was it. I don't think any kind of preparation. Maybe one player didn't play so good, or maybe tactically wise. I think we played in these kind of stuffs good. We had a good mood, but I think we just played today too bad. I think we would have lost Cash as well, or any other map. I don't think it was the map, but of course that's a new map. We want to surprise some other teams with that pick, and I thought we are comfortable on this map because we had really good preparation and really good talks. We had good practice on this map, so on this point of view I would say it was fine, but yeah, today it was just a bad day, I would say.
So tomorrow's a new day, and it's going to be Flipside against you. And you mentioned that they're not the best opponent that you can face, and you also lost to them in a very close manner at the last major at ESL One Cologne. So what do you think about the matchup? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
I am still confident that we can go through the group, and that includes that we have to win against Flipside. So I'm also confident about that. But of course, they are just a good team, and against us they are even better because their playstyle is not fitting us. So I just try to say to my mates now, we will talk through those mistakes, but I would say, like, did you felt the same? Did you felt it was just like a bad day? And I hope they would say yes, and then I would say, okay, let's concentrate on tomorrow. This and this map's going to be played. I will prepare the maps for my teammates. We will go through the game plan, and then we will just go into the map with a good mood. Don't take any pressure, and just laugh and just play the game.
Yeah, I like that attitude. That's good. So I overheard that Dennis has some problems and he had to go to the doctors. Can you shed some light on that?
Yeah, he had a bad sleep tonight, and he has kind of a virus, I guess, and he's ill now. So he hadn't such a good concentration on the game. Of course, he didn't try to show us and try to bring good mood in, but everyone knew that he's not going to play his A game. But that's can't be an excuse. If someone drops off, the other needs to step up. So that wasn't the reason that we lost today. Everyone could step up one more step, one more bring better game to the game today. So I just feel like I hope tomorrow going to be better. Of course, we need Dennis. Dennis is a really good player. So yeah, just hope the best.
All right, thank you, Gabi, for the extensive interview. Do you have any last words? Shout outs to fans, sponsors.
Of course, I thank all our sponsors: DraftKings, Epic Gear, BenQ, Unicorn, and did I forget something? Sennheiser, of course. So thanks that you make this everything possible. And yeah, I hope not everyone letting their head down. We still going to we are here to keep fighting, and tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow's a new day for mousesports. That was the third video interview that we had at Cluj-Napoca. Still stay tuned to hltv.org, as we're definitely going to bring out some more.